Hey there everyone, this is Matt for Creative Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at two legitimate LifeProof cases. Now they're both for the iPhone 6 and they are both referred to as the free model, that's FRE. Now the two differences are one was made a few months before the other. This one, we currently have an iPhone 6 inside here. This would be the older model, and this is the newer model which I just got. Now I just have some things I want to compare about, and there is something bad about the new one, at least two things in my opinion. All right, here is the old case. Let's first take a look down here. We can see a big open port for the lightning connector. Here we have, this would be the seal, as you can see it running along here. And then this side here. All right, so that's the old case. Now again, old case just means a few months older than it. Now here's the new case, and there's the first thing that I want to show you that's different. As we stack these two on top of each other, look at the difference in the size of the lightning connector's hole. This can actually support cables other than Apple's Lightning connector, and I like that a lot because I do have a lot of those longer cables and they require a larger hole to fit inside here. I can't do that anymore, and when I got the new case, I didn't know that it had a different connector port. When I called LifeProof, they said that their products always go under different variations as they're being made to make them more watertight and drop proof, etc. For me, I mean, I think that that's a good idea to keep on improving your product, but the box is exactly the same. The product looks exactly the same until you get to this point where it just is not the same. So for me, having a bunch of different, I guess, third-party lightning cords, they just didn't work anymore. So when I use this, I can only use Apple's connector cord unless I want to open it up and, of course, take the phone out and then connect it that way. But if I don't know, I'm in a rainy environment or a dusty environment, I don't really want to do that. So that's one problem. The rest, at least to me, I believe everything is exactly the same. Newer ones on the top, older ones on the bottom. So almost everything else here is the same. Now here comes the second point where I'm not a big fan of what's going on here. Here's the older case, and it does have a slight separation here at the top, almost where I can put my fingernail, and yeah, I can put my fingernail in there. So that's actually a problem, but I called and they said that's not really a watertight problem, so I kind of went on. I may do some more water testing with the case to see if it is still watertight, but I haven't dropped it. It's only been in my pocket when I go biking, but of course if it rains, I may have problems there. But then here's the new case, and putting the iPhone 6 inside there's become a much wider separation. So it must be that the seal is much tighter on the new cases than the old cases, but that's just something that doesn't work because of this kind of break that's developed here. Here I can put my fingernail in there like so, but here this one's just all wide open. Now I don't know if that's compromised as being watertight, but as you can hear here, yeah, you push it shut and it just opens. Now this kind of looks a little bit bent, and I'm not sure if that's because of the way I'm removing the case whenever I take it on and off, but here, this is how I remove the case. I open this port here, I stick my thumbnail here, and I pull. So this part goes off first, and the last part is the opposite corner, which may get bent in a little bit, but this is a flexible material. It shouldn't really stay bent. So that's what I've been doing with this one, but still, I don't know. I don't think it makes too much sense. I kind of bend it here. If anything, the bend should be here, not up here. And this does worry me a little bit because it's right next to the camera. Maybe the camera is a little bit too much for the space here, but I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of seeing that kind of space in a watertight and dust-tight case. And as you can see here, pressing firmly, tiny separation here, much bigger separation here, and it just doesn't seem to go away. All right, so this has been Matt. We've been taking a look at the older version of the LifeProof Fré Case for the iPhone 6 and the newer version, just separated by a few months. And of course, the major difference is the size of the lightning connector port. But then it seems like this one has a tighter seal, which has popped open on this one. All right, find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Beam. Subscribe to Creative Reviews and 5149 Media. Don't forget to check out our GoFundMe page. We would appreciate any and all donations because we rely on our own funds. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.